So it started as a sort of improvised thing in a worship time. I wanted to be praying out for the world, and I just sang that line, "Let your kingdom come, let your will be done." And we thought about, I think I led the congregation to think about different spheres of life, and then we sort of prayed into it as the music was going, and then we sang, "Let your kingdom come, let your will be done." So it was a real kind of intercession place. And then having done that sort of spontaneously in worship, we then went back and thought, well, could I write a song around the Lord's Prayer? And what I wanted to do was stay as close as I could to the Lord's Prayer, but really draw out the kind of worshipful and the kind of ways that it connects with our lives. So hopefully people will recognise it as the Lord's Prayer, but I think there's enough paraphrasing to kind of make the connection. The original melody was kind of on the beat, da da da, and then I sort of thought, oh, that's a bit boring, so I went to a little syncopation of da 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 da, and then I think you said, no, don't do that, be on the beat, and I was like, oh, that's what I originally did, I should have stuck with that. So being quite straight with the melody. The melody went around a few revisions and the chords, and then we just talked around the lyrics a lot, and there was a time when every verse ended with the "Hear us as we pray" as a kind of repetition thing, but we decided it was kind of restricting the song too much, so we took that out, gave us more freedom with the rhyme, gave us more freedom to end each verse in a kind of different place.
I think having the kind of the prayer, "Let your kingdom come, let your will be done," is just, that's such a powerful engagement with the world that we live in. I think having fresh melody to bring the congregation together singing that, is just obviously useful.
I can really see this song being sung in all sorts of ways, because it has these very simple, quiet, meditative verses. It grows in intensity with that repeated refrain, and then there's the explosive end section that could really, really take off. So you could use it anywhere from a kind of a small group right through to a huge gathering and have these different dynamics within it.
I love the recording of it. I really love it. I love the girl's voice. I think it's different, but it draws you in. Again, I think it really feels organic. It's quite acoustic-y, but it does build the kingdom, the power. None of the parts are too flashy, although I think the little flute solo at the end gives a real bit of musical interest and gives an idea to a flute player of, here's a kind of improvised flute part that you could put in. And I think that end section, it also gives a model for people to go, oh, if we wanted to pray into a situation, we could have this instrumental section and we could pray for an issue.
Intro is this right hand octave motive, and just big octaves in the left hand as well. 2, 3. It does that twice. First verse, just playing very low octaves and a tenth above, just following the chords, one chord per bar. 3, 4. Again, repeats that. For verse 2, just very similar, but just playing the melody softly in the right hand with the same bass notes. Then just the tenths again. Same again. There's an extra bar into the chorus, and then these arpeggios for the chorus. verse 3, go to a new riff, which is very simple. It's just this. Does that twice, so the right hand isn't changing, it's just using those 3 notes all the time. Second chorus is the same as the first chorus, and then we get to the bridge, and there's a motive similar to the intro, just, same sort of feel but slightly different. First half goes like this. Arpeggio in there for you. Slightly develop it on the second half. Here, following the melody. Then we get a breakdown. Following the flute part, there's this nice little figure. Does that once more round, in fact so 3 times for those 4 bars, and then the very final little tag is just very simple chords. Quite nice keeping the sustain pedal on. And that's it.
Yes, so I put a cap on 1, so I sort of play in an E shape, and I go for this 5th-sy thing. So it's like. Yeah, and the chorus was sort of. And that's kind of it. So sometimes when you do have 2 acoustic guitars, it's nice for them to do different things. So we just came up with a little part that the sort of second acoustic could play, which is just this thing: 2, 3, 4, 1. Sort of loops around it.
And when do you use that?
In the intros and the sort of link sections.
So the first part, the verse pattern, is
There's no kick.
no kick,
Brilliant.
no whatsoever. The floor tom is kind of acting as the kick. And then the chorus part is very similar, apart from we add a floor tom, an extra floor tom in, and we just stay on the snare. So you get this. So that's the chorus. There is a point where I change over to sticks. You don't have to do that. You can just play with these aren't called hot rods. These are called Broomsticks. So there you go, advert for them. You can carry on playing with them if you want, but basically there's a 2-bar break where I just do a crash. Keep the bass drum going, drop those sticks, and then play. So that's basically, the snare goes completely straight, it's on the 2 and the 4, rather than being on the offbeat, as in the verse.
So for God our Father, I played this for the verse. Which is nice and easy. And then, he says checking, for the chorus, I did use my nice low 5-string note. It sounds equally as good. Like that. And then for the bridge, again I use the low C.
And what about you put 1 or 2 little fiddly bits in?
So there's a fiddly bit on the
remember what they
outro,
were?
which is a bit fancy pants. It was the best thing. So it's sort of tense. My little hammer on.